Yo, what's going on, peeps? So we had UFC 323 press conference. I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it now. I'm gonna watch the highlights. You get me? Just do a little reaction. So let's get into this. And make sure, yeah, you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, want to get those subscribers up. All right. Let's go.
All right, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Thank y'all for coming out to the official UFC 323 press conference. If you don't have tickets to UFC 323, Dvalishvili.
Yo, what's going on? Dana. Where's Dana at? Dana. You ain't turning up no more. You don't care no more, my bro. My boy. What's happening? Mad.
Versus Yan 2. Limited tickets still available at AXS.com. All right, first question, Oscar, I believe. Go ahead.
Start with the champion, Merab. Merab, this is the card that you made happen, your fourth title fight this year. Why was it so important to you to make history in the way that you're doing on Saturday?
Yes, it's important because I want to be busy, and thank you, UFC, to keep me busy. And yeah, I would love to win this fight and celebrate Christmas and New Year with the, and still.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, 4 title fights in a year is crazy, yeah? But hopefully that's not to his detriment, innit? Because obviously Merab, he's not young, he's not spring chicken, so obviously consistency is good. Consistency is key, especially when you're younger as a fighter in the bantamweight division. But oof, is it gonna add up? You know what I mean? Is it gonna add up? Hopefully not.
Yesterday, Petr said the reason you have been able to fight so often is because you've been fighting here at home. And if he was able to do the same thing, he could fight 10 times a year. Do you think he's underestimating what it takes to fight as often as you are at this level?
I think it's excuse from him, you know. And yeah, this is not my home. My home is Georgia. And because I want to be UFC champion, that's why I live here in Vegas. And he can do the same too. But that's, I guess he lives comfortable in Thailand, and now he rather travel wherever the fight will be. And I do same. I fought sometimes New Jersey, and it was time I fought Russia and Canada, and then many other states. You know, that's, we are fighters, and we are fight wherever we have to fight. And it's not secret that UFC has a lot of events in Vegas. If you want to fight in Vegas, you can live in Vegas too if you want, or you can live in any other states. That's up to him.
Your first fight with Petr was one of the most impressive performances of your career. How do you even top that on Saturday, or do you just go out there and do it all again?
Say one more time.
Your first fight with him was one of your best fights ever. How do you improve that on Saturday?
Yes, that's another challenge for me to improve. I'm sure he will make a lot of adjustments, and me, I have to keep the same energy. And I think it will be different because I think this time I will be more technical, I will show more skill. But he will be the aggressive one. That he will chase me, and I'm sure he will try to knock me out because that's the only way he can stop me. Because if we fight decision, I am the decision machine.
Petr, do you agree with that assessment?
That's not a good thing, man. That is not a good thing, but I hear what you're saying, though.
Do you believe you have to knock out Merab to beat him, or can you beat him over the course of 5 rounds?
Hey guys, hey Las Vegas. In Saturday, yes, I will try to knock him out.
In the first fight with Merab, he shot 49 takedown attempts. What did you learn from that first fight in stopping his offense and starting your own?
You know how mad your gas tank is to do 49 attempts at taking someone down? That's insane. But that speaks a lot about Yan's ability as well. Because why do you need so many shots? You get it?
In my first fight, I fought with him with one arm. He tried 49 takedowns.
Petr, you are better than this, bro. Stop making excuse, please. No excuse.
In
When
Saturday,
I will beat you on December 6th, what excuse you gonna make? Tell me now. You gonna make excuse when I will beat you again? Tell me now, please.
More.
Are you gonna make any excuse?
More.
Are you gonna make excuse on December 6th or no? Tell me now, please. Do you have any injuries now?
More, ask more.
Do you have any injuries now?
Saturday, we will see. Okay?
Question for you. Do you have any injuries now? Do you have injuries or no? Yes or no? I guess no. Okay.
Don't understand.
I understand.
Pietro, do you have any injuries right now? Merab would like to know.
Look, I understand.
У тебя сейчас какие-то
Это
травмы
кто
есть?
спрашивает?
У тебя спрашивают, есть ли какие-то травмы?
Ребята, я отлично себя чувствую. В эту субботу вы увидите просто меня в лучшей форме.
Guys, I feel great. This Saturday, you're going to see me in the best shape of my life.
Good luck.
A question for Henry Cejudo. Henry, I couldn't help but notice you and Brandon having a good conversation on the table up there when you came out. Obviously a little bit awkward between you two in the past. How is the relationship right now and what were you guys talking about?
You know what I actually, dude,
You're saying they ain't rating the Triple C now. They ain't rating him.
me and Brandon, we weren't just training partners at one point. Like we used to live together. I had a chance to really reflect on a lot of our careers. Like, yeah, the whole breakup thing happened, but I think it was also meant to be, man. Like, it went off, became a world champ. Yourself, you went out to become a world champ, and I really wanted to. I really want to bury this hatchet with you, man. Like, yo no creo que me tengas miedo, odio, nada de eso. Y también disculpa por muchas cosas, man, porque yo sé que tenemos 9 años, güey. 9 años sin platicar. Y poquito la platicada que tenemos ahorita, me recuerda mucho cuando estamos en el carro cantando y todo eso.
Anyone speak
Pero
Spanish?
quería,
Help me out.
I want to bury the hatchet. I want to bury the hatchet. Y la única manera como es un abrazo, ¿no?
Hey, we have 9 years together, man. We have a history. We haven't spoken together for 9 years. And now we're here. I just wanted to put this behind us, man. We have a past together, so let's bury it.
Orar y llorar.
All right, who's got the next question?
Question for the champion, Alexandre Pantoja, right here. You know, Josh could make history as the first fighter born in the 2000s to win a UFC belt. You said that he's handled this rise brilliantly with the way he's speaking about you, elevating you, and elevating this fight. So what do you make of Josh's rise and his skill set overall?
I think Josh fight for the belt. It's so nice because it got a lot of inspiration for a lot of young fighters, young fighters come now for UFC. And I feel amazing because I'm still here, I'm considered like an old school fighter. And I have a chance to face off one of the best this new generation, And I have a chance to prove that fight, December 6th, gonna prove a lot for me, how my level is still competitive. And that fight, I'm training very hard. I take it very serious, Joshua. And I want to see myself, how I go, and my future in that division, That's what I want to make December 6th.
Josh's opponents often look different after their fights because he kind of puts them through the wood chipper. So physically, what kind of fight are you expecting from Josh when you do step into the octagon in there?
The fight style Josh Avance is basic in boxing. They face takedowns. Everybody watch that. But he don't have a lot of wars like I did in this division. He look fresh, very young. But his last fight with Brandon Royval, I can understand he's not 100% in that fight because he take a short notice. And I can expect a better version December 6th, I take this guy very serious,
gonna do it.
That's why
Is he gonna do it?
I want to prove my best version of that.
A question for Josh. At Media Day yesterday, you called Pantoja the flyweight GOAT. So not only do you have the opportunity to win gold and become the first fighter born in the 2000s, but dethrone the one you consider the greatest. So what do you make of this fight?
Like I said, man, it's
The GOAT debate around flyweight, yeah. Obviously DJ, Pantoja. I think the names, you're getting to a point now where you have to consider Pantoja's name there still, for real. Anyways.
Blessed to be in a cage with one of the greatest of all time, you know. Saturday night, I'm going to take his belt, but it's all respect and love at the end of the day, man.
You also made it known that you think Pantoja's opponents gave him too much respect. So when the octagon door finally does close behind you, how are you going to approach this fight?
Same thing I always do. I'm going to be Joshua Van.
I rock with Joshua Van, yeah. I can't lie, I rock with him. But I don't know if he's going to beat Pantoja, you know. I think experience, man. Experience, man. You ain't been in these deep waters yet, man.
At media day yesterday, you know, you said you didn't think you would be the one to get the call to retire Henry. So now that you're only a few days away from being the last man to get to face Henry Cejudo in the UFC, I guess, what are you feeling about Henry, and what do you make of just his whole career and your history between you two?
I feel that it's an honor. I think it's a very fitting end for such a, I don't know, just one of the greatest to ever do it, honestly. I have a lot of respect for Henry, and I think it's going to make for a really good fight. You know, everybody loved Old Yeller at one time, but all good dogs have to be put down the same. So that's how I feel about it.
Question for Henry, right here. Obviously, you know, Peyton just said, you know, all dogs have to be put down at some point. So what do you make of, you know, this, your last fight week? Are you approaching this any differently? And do you have a message for the crowd, considering this will be the last pre-fight press conference you'll get to speak with them?
Can you guys boo me first before I start? No, listen, he can, you know, Payne's good, man. He's an up-and-comer. I even consider him a friend, man. Like, he's a dude that's, you know, real recognizes real. So I know what I'm up against, and I think he knows too. And, you know, I probably told him that line. I don't know if I told you that line, Payne, but I know he's ready. I'm ready. And I hope, Payne, that you can, you know, like I told you before, man, you can take over the king of cringe, bro. You're already getting booed, bro. Look at these dudes.
I'm all for it. I welcome it.
Question for Merab and Pantoja. The two of you have more title defenses right now than all the other champions in the UFC combined. In this age of fighters changing weight classes and dropping belts, why have you guys prioritized defending the titles in your division? Merab, you can go first.
What's the question?
You have more title defenses than all the other champions in the UFC combined. Why have you prioritized staying in your division?
Last part, I don't understand.
Why are you staying and defending this belt and not wanting to change weight classes?
Listen, yeah, I want to focus on my weight class, and then I don't want to jump around, go down or go up. You know, I want to focus, clean out division, and if UFC want to me go up or go down, then we talk after. But right now, I'm focusing on this gentleman here, Petr Yan. I know he wants to knock me out, but my job is to not let him do that.
That's about hard work, you know. I think me and Merab worked so hard for this moment, you know, because maybe it's another champs be a little bit lazy, you know, because everything's come easy for that guys, you know. And I feel me and Merab need to work so much to make this happen, you know, and we don't want this moment to leave, you know. We want to stay with this belt. We want to change my life and the family life, you know. And they prove, you know, about the pound for pound, all these mistakes, you know. About the guys say a lot of bullshit about the flyweight division, and I think we try to change that. We changed that in the octagon, we changed that with a good performance, and that's why you still motivation, you know. You see a lot of champions try to another belt, or have some simple injury, you don't want to fight for more 6 months, you know. Me, Merab, if you call, we can fight 2 months every time. Yeah. And that's it, you know. After this fight, you can call me, Merab, you ready to fight again.
Yeah. For John,
much respect and much love, brother. Good luck.
Yeah.
We've seen as guys move along in their MMA career and fight for titles and things like that, they tend to jump around to different gyms and find different training partners. You seem like a very loyal guy with the guys at 4 Ounce Fight Club. What is it about those guys that have, you know, allowed you to stay at this gym the whole time?
They are just more than a teammate, man. They're like family. They're like my brothers, you know. So I trust them, and I believe in our work. So, and we are getting that belt. So yeah.
And one for Pantoja over here. Everybody always talks about Joshua Van's boxing. There's a guy sitting beside you that you've spent a lot of time with who has some of the best boxing in the flyweight division. Is there anything boxing-wise that Joshua Van brings to the table that you haven't already seen in the fights with Brandon Moreno?
Yeah, Moreno is one of the great of this division, you know. I want to enjoy this moment to say thank you to Henry Cejudo. He helped Moreno, but he helped me too. I'm staying in the Henry house for a long time. He helped me my start in UFC, and a lot of guys don't know, but Henry support a lot of good fighters. And thank you, Henry. And about the boxing, of course, Josh Van show you a lot of good skills, but you know, I'm fighting for close 20 years professional fighter, you know.
Throwing them hands.
And
watch them hands.
I'm face off one of the best fights of the world, you know. And I want that challenger, you know. I want that moment. I want to feel Josh Van in the octagon, and I want to bring back this belt to my house.
Петр, вопрос к тебе. Петр, впечатляет ли тебя, что Мераб делает в день боев спарринги?
Peter, the question's for you. Are you?
Впечатляет ли тебя, что Мераб делает в день поединков по 5 раундов спаррингов, а потом еще и столько же в клетке проводит? И довольно-таки неплохо. И может ли тебе как-то это сыграть на руку?
Peter, are you impressed by Merab? Because we know that he actually does 5 rounds of sparring the day of the fight, and then he comes out and actually fights another 5 rounds. Are you inspired by that?
Yeah, that's all crazy things, right? Yeah.
Послушайте, но меня это не должно впечатлять, если он это чувствует, что оно у него работает. Ну а так запомните, что любая машина ломается.
I shouldn't be impressed by that. I mean, if it works for him, great, good for him. But just remember, any car is bound to break at some point. Any machine.
He's got a point.
Еще один вопрос к тебе, Петр. Мераб постоянно выкладывает шуточные видео и фото в свои соцсети. Есть ли какая-то шутка, от которой тебе было смешно?
Merab always posts funny videos on his social media. Is there any of his jokes or any of his videos that you found funny?
В принципе, все шутки у него веселые. Я думаю, что он не специально это делает, особенно когда в лед прыгал. Мне понравилось.
I think that all of his stuff is pretty funny. I mean, he's probably not doing it on purpose, but I specifically like the one when he jumped head first into the ice.
We get the face off. Blachowicz, Guskov. Hey, you man heard the story, yeah? I saw it on socials the other day. Guskov saying how he used to be a bouncer in a Russian club, yeah. And John Jones and Frank Mir were there, and they had a friendly spar basically, and John Jones elbowed him and cut him open. Crazy, bro. Anyway, man pulled up like the hitman. He's got a job. He's putting in the works. Triple C. Yeah, I mean, that's the Aranka. And got the circle, black circle tattoo on his body, bro. Big difference in stature there with Talbot. Moreno, Tyra. It's a good fight, man. It's a good fight. For real though, where's Dana at, man? Where's Dana?
Keep creeping you over a couple feet.
Go. Let's go. This is a good fight. That's a good fight. Pantoja's been on smoke in this division, man. Will it be another one? Go. Alright. I don't know why, but Petr Yan just reminds me of Kid Boo, man. I don't know why. Merab. Yeah. Alright, peeps. That is that. That is the press conference. That's the highlights. Decent. It's alright press conference. Nothing crazy. Hopefully the fights are better. We'll be live in the cave. Make sure you're locked in, yeah? I'm out.